Alright, so let's go over this one. It says the zeros of the polynomial functions are -1, 2, 4, and 6. Count with me. Ready, set, go.
-1, 2, 4, 6.
So there are 4 zeros. Do you see any imaginaries? So those are all real zeros. Write the zeros as factors. That was the first thing, right? So basically you're just going to take that number, -1, 2, 4, and 6, and then you're going to put those, like we just did in the warm-up, x minus, x minus, x minus, x minus. And to clean that up, you just have to do x plus 1, x minus 2, x minus 4, and x minus 6. Raise your hand if you got that. Okay. The second thing now, it tells me to write the equation of the polynomial function by multiplying the factors. We just have to multiply. So I'm just going to have to do lots of multiplying. So I'll take this one, put x minus 2, x squared, x, -2x, -2, and then I get x squared minus x minus 2. So that was these two right here. If I multiply these two, I'm going to get x squared, -6x, -4x, +24. And then if I combine like terms, x squared minus 10x plus 24. That's these two. So then if I multiply these two, this is going to be a huge box because now I have a trinomial. 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to write x squared minus 10x plus 24. X to the 4th minus x cubed minus 2x squared, -20x cubed, positive 10x squared, 20x, 24x squared, -24x, and -48. So the answer for the second one is x to the 4th. Did I make any mistakes in there?
No.
-21x cubed. See how it's a diagonal? 24 plus 10 minus 2, so that's 34 minus 2 is positive 32x squared. -4x, and then minus 48. Here?
Yeah.
Negative times a positive? Oh, 10. Thanks. So this will become -11x. Let's highlight our answers. So that's answer for number 1, answer for number 2. Question number 3. Determine the degree of the polynomial function. The degree is even, because 4 is an even, because it's the highest degree, because it is the highest you could say exponent if you want. Question number 4. Sketch a graph of the polynomial function. I have some space in there, so I'm going to graph it. So basically these numbers right here, -1, -1, 2, 4, and 6, that's what's going to go on the x-axis. So -1, 2, 4, 6. It's an even, so just like x squared is a parabola, starts up, ends up, my graph has to look like this. Now you'll notice by multiplicity that these are all ones, right? So those are all odds. So you're going to shoot through it. So when I make my graph, how to get through there. Starts up, ends up, because it's an even. And then notice how my A value is a positive, so you don't need to switch those. 5. Describe the graph. I'll just use end behavior. As x approaches positive infinity, so going towards the right, the graph ends up. And as x approaches negative infinity, as you go left, it also finishes up. Identify the domain and range. So this is for a pre-calc. You should know this for this class anyways. Domain is going from left to right, so that would be negative infinity to positive infinity. Range is going from the bottom to top. Well, I don't have a value down here. I would have to figure out the minimum. So I know that the highest part of the graph, though, is a positive infinity. And then question number 7, determine the y-intercept. Well, a y-intercept means that your x value is 0. 0 something, 0 in number. So if I put in 0 here, 0, 0, 0, 0, your answer is negative 48. Y-intercept is negative 48. And that's how you use these zeros to find their factors. Multiply it out to find your polynomial. Highest degree is I determine it's an even. That helps me with its end behavior. And starts up, ends up, and domain and range.